Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, offers profound insights into the art of living a virtuous and fulfilled life. While Stoic teachings don't explicitly delineate categories of individuals to avoid, they provide timeless principles for navigating various behaviors and attitudes that may hinder personal growth and well-being. In this discourse, we'll explore 15 types of behaviors or attitudes from a Stoic perspective that one might exercise caution around, drawing wisdom from the Stoic tradition to illuminate these nuances. 1. The hedonist. The hedonist relentlessly pursues pleasure above all else, often at the expense of long-term goals or moral principles. In Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of pleasure for its own sake is seen as fleeting and ultimately unsatisfying. Instead, Stoics advocate for a life guided by virtue and reason, where pleasure arises naturally as a byproduct of living in alignment with one's values. For instance, imagine someone who indulges excessively in sensory pleasures without considering the consequences. While momentary gratification may be obtained, the long-term consequences such as health issues or moral degradation are overlooked. Stoicism encourages moderation and balance, teaching individuals to derive pleasure from virtuous actions and inner tranquility rather than fleeting sensations. 2. The egotist. The egotist is characterized by excessive self-centeredness, prioritizing their own interests and desires without consideration for others. Stoicism teaches the importance of recognizing our interconnectedness with all living beings and cultivating humility in our interactions. For instance, an egotistical person may constantly seek attention and validation, disregarding the needs and feelings of those around them. This behavior not only isolates them from genuine connections, but also breeds resentment and conflict. Stoicism emphasizes the value of empathy and compassion, encouraging individuals to consider the perspectives of others and act with kindness and understanding. 3. The gossip. The gossip engages in spreading rumors and negativity, often causing harm to others' reputations. Stoics emphasize the importance of speaking truthfully and refraining from idle chatter that serves no constructive purpose. For instance, gossiping about a colleague's personal life may provide temporary entertainment, but can ultimately lead to mistrust and discord within a community or workplace. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate mindfulness and exercise restraint in their speech, focusing instead on fostering positive communication and building meaningful relationships based on trust and mutual respect. 4. The victim mentality. The victim mentality is characterized by habitually blaming external circumstances or others for one's own shortcomings or failures. Stoicism teaches the concept of the locus of control, emphasizing that while individuals may not always control external events, they always retain agency over their own thoughts and actions. For instance, someone with a victim mentality may attribute their lack of success to factors beyond their control, such as upbringing or societal prejudice, without taking proactive steps to improve their situation. Stoicism encourages individuals to take responsibility for their choices and responses to adversity, empowering them to overcome challenges and cultivate resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. 5. The complainer. The complainer habitually focuses on what's wrong in their lives, rather than seeking solutions or opportunities for growth. Stoics advocate for adopting a mindset of gratitude and acceptance, recognizing that while difficulties may arise, individuals always retain the power to choose their response to them. For instance, someone who constantly complains about their job or relationships without taking action to address underlying issues may perpetuate a cycle of negativity and discontent. Stoicism encourages individuals to reframe challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, fostering a more resilient and optimistic outlook on life. 6. The envious. The envious harbors resentment towards others' successes or possessions rather than finding inspiration or motivation in them. Stoicism teaches the importance of cultivating contentment and self-awareness, recognizing that true fulfillment arises from within rather than from external sources. For instance, Someone who envies a friend's promotion or material possessions may overlook their own accomplishments and blessings, leading to feelings of inadequacy and unhappiness. Stoicism encourages individuals to celebrate the achievements of others and focus on their own journey of self-improvement, freeing them from the corrosive grip of envy and cultivating a more authentic sense of joy and fulfillment. 7. The arrogant. The arrogant displays excessive pride and superiority, looking down upon others and refusing to acknowledge their own limitations. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of humility and self-awareness, recognizing that no individual is inherently superior to another. For instance, someone who belittles their peers or dismisses their opinions may alienate themselves from valuable perspectives and opportunities for growth. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a mindset of openness and receptivity to feedback, fostering genuine connections with others and continuing on their path of personal growth and development. 8. The impulsive. The impulsive acts without thought or consideration of consequences, often leading to regrettable outcomes. Stoicism teaches the importance of cultivating mindfulness and self-discipline, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences. For instance, someone who makes impulsive decisions based on immediate gratification rather than long-term goals may find themselves in precarious situations or facing undesirable consequences. Stoicism encourages individuals to pause and reflect on the potential outcomes of their choices, exercising restraint in their impulses to avoid unnecessary harm and cultivate greater wisdom in their decision-making process. 9. The materialist. The materialist places undue importance on material possessions and wealth, equating them with happiness and fulfillment. Stoicism challenges the notion that external wealth and possessions are the source of true happiness, emphasizing instead the importance of cultivating inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, and compassion. For instance, someone who constantly pursues material acquisitions in search of happiness may find themselves trapped in a cycle of consumption and dissatisfaction. Stoicism encourages individuals to shift their focus from external acquisitions to internal qualities, cultivating a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. 10. The procrastinator. The procrastinator habitually delays taking action or making decisions, allowing opportunities to pass them by. Stoicism teaches the importance of seizing the present moment and taking decisive action towards goals, recognizing that time is our most precious resource. For instance, someone who procrastinates on important tasks or projects may miss out on valuable opportunities for growth and achievement. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a mindset of discipline and perseverance, overcoming the inertia of procrastination and making meaningful progress towards realizing their aspirations. 11. The cynical. The cynical dismisses sincerity, idealism, and goodness as naive or foolish, fostering derision and distrust. Stoicism teaches us to retain faith in our collective potential for virtue and goodness, resisting the corrosive nature of cynicism, and working together to increase justice and compassion in the world. For instance, someone who adopts a cynical attitude towards charitable efforts or social movements may undermine positive initiatives and discourage others from taking action. Stoicism encourages individuals to foster optimism and maintain a belief in the possibility of positive change, contributing to building a more just and compassionate society. 12. The manipulative. The manipulative exploits and deceives others for personal gain. Stoicism warns against manipulation, advocating for sincerity and respect in our interactions. For instance, someone who uses deceitful tactics to manipulate others for their own benefit may damage trust and harm relationships in the long run. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate honesty and integrity, building genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding. 13. The reckless. The reckless takes unnecessary risks without considering the consequences, often endangering themselves and others. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of disciplined self-control and learning from mistakes. For instance, someone who engages in reckless behavior such as speeding or substance abuse may jeopardize their safety and well-being, as well as that of others. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a sense of responsibility and prudence, making decisions that prioritize safety and positive outcomes. 14. The unprincipled. The unprincipled lacks integrity and moral standards, willing to engage in unethical behavior to achieve their goals. Stoicism teaches that true success comes from pursuing virtue and noble purposes. For instance, someone who compromises their values or betrays the trust of others for personal gain may find themselves feeling empty and morally bankrupt. Stoicism encourages individuals to uphold principles of honesty, fairness, and justice, building a foundation of integrity that leads to lasting success and fulfillment. 15. The vicious. The vicious takes pleasure in cruelty and causing harm to others. Stoicism calls on us to vigorously resist the lure of gratuitous cruelty, recognizing that true strength comes from uplifting others through empathy and care. For instance, someone who derives satisfaction from bullying or exploiting others may inflict lasting emotional and psychological damage on their victims while eroding trust and social cohesion. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate compassion and empathy, contributing to building a more compassionate and humane society. In conclusion, Stoicism provides invaluable insights into navigating life's complexities with wisdom and virtue. By recognizing and understanding these 15 types of behaviors and attitudes to avoid, individuals can better protect their peace of mind and focus on living in accordance with Stoic virtues, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's essential to remember that Stoicism isn't about avoiding difficult people altogether, but rather developing the inner strength to respond to them with patience, compassion, and integrity. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By embodying Stoic teachings and practicing self-awareness, individuals can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, fostering inner tranquility and well-being. Thank you for joining us on this Stoic reflection. If you found these insights valuable, we invite you to engage in Stoic discussions in the comments below. Your thoughts and reflections are always welcomed as we continue on our journey toward inner peace and serenity through the Stoic way of life.